Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video we will talk about Notion calendar. So as you already know that Notion already have a calendar view. When you create any new database, you get a calendar view with that. But that calendar view has very limited functionality. For example, you cannot even check a week view or a month view, or if you want to share the task with any of your team members, or if you need to manage the time zone. So there are so many limited functionality in the calendar view. So that is just a basic overview, a basic view of all the tasks in the calendar, which just show you the day. But in January 2024, Notion released a Notion calendar. There is another application. You cannot use it inside Notion, but there is a separate application which will be synced with all of your Notion databases. If you remember, there is a Chrome calendar. You can see Chrome calendar is now a Notion calendar. Actually, Notion acquired the Chrome calendar and made it available for all the users free of cost. So if you are already familiar with the Chrome calendar, so it is almost the same thing. So actually Notion calendar is built on top of Chrome calendar. So it will give you almost same functionality as Chrome calendar. So how actually you can use this calendar? So if you write Notion calendar on Google, it will take you on this page from where you can download the calendar. If you are on Windows or if you are on Mac, you can download your required version. So for best experience, it is recommended to use the downloaded version, but you can also use the Notion calendar on the web as well. So if you want to use the Notion calendar on the web, you just need to go to calendar.notion.so and then you will be able to use the Notion calendar on the web. But it is recommended to use the Notion on the desktop application so that you have all the experience and all the features which Notion calendar provides. So after you download the Notion calendar on desktop, you need to integrate some of your accounts. For example, you can integrate your Google Calendar, and you also need to integrate your Notion workspaces. So I already integrated here. You can see this is my Notion workspace and here is my Google Calendar account. So if you want to integrate it, you need to just click add calendar account, and from here you see the option to add calendar account. So once you click here, so it will take you to the Google account where you need to add your Google account, and then it will automatically sync all of your Google account events. Similarly, you can also integrate your Notion workspaces. For example, I have added one workspace. If you have more than one, you can just click on manage workspaces and you can integrate all of your workspaces that you want. So after you integrate your workspaces and Google Calendar account, all of your events from Google Calendar account and from your workspace will be integrated from here, and it will be automatically synced here. So as you can see in my calendar, I have events from Google Calendar as well, and I have events from the Notion workspace as well. I can just hide and unhide by clicking this I button here. For example, if I want to just disable my Google events, I will just click on this button and all of my Google events calendar will be hidden. So all the events which you see right now is from this database which I have already on my Notion. So if you want to add another database from your Notion to this calendar, you just need to click here on these three dots and add Notion database. Right now you can see this only projects. This is one database, and here you can see this. Here you can see this is my project database, and this is also we have the calendar view. So here I have another database which called schedule task, and here we only have the table view. So I will try to search this schedule task in my Notion. So you can see schedule task is not showing up. Why? So in order to add any database from your Notion to your Notion calendar, you need to provide the calendar view to this database. So right now you can see we have added this calendar view, and now I will go here again and you can see I have this schedule task now. Previously we did not have this calendar view, but now as I added the calendar view, and it is available now in our Notion calendar. You can see here we have our schedule task, and right now it is hidden. If I click here on I button, you see these are all my tasks from this schedule task database. So this way you can add as many databases as you want from your Notion to your Notion calendar. Whatever you do with the Notion calendar is super syncable. So even if you have the events from Google Calendar, you can very easily and quickly edit it from Notion calendar, and the changes will be affected on Google Calendar as well. For example, let me show you. Here we have one event added for 40. Let's say I have added it for 70, and you will see if I go to Notion calendar again, you see content calendar is added to the 17 date. Similarly, if I change it from here, for example, this task, I am adding it video podcast to 8. If I go back again, and you can see the date for this task is changed automatically. So it means you can very easily and quickly edit all the tasks from Notion calendar directly. So it means you can very quickly and easily change tasks from Notion calendar directly, and it will be synced automatically to all of your applications. So if we talk about the sidebar, we have two sidebar in the left and in the right as well. So in the left sidebar, first of all, we have this calendar. To quickly go to any other date, let's say today is 13 and I want to jump to 14. I click here and it is 14 and 16. Similarly, if you want to quickly jump to any other date, you can very quickly do it from here. And after this small calendar, it will show you all the calendars which we have added, whether it's a Google calendar or you have added any database from the Notion to this sidebar. So here you can see we have three options. First one is the color. To change the color, you can just right click here and you can change any color. You see, these are the color, and after that you have the name of the calendar, and finally here the hide and unhide button. Same like this, here we have our Notion workplace and it is showing all the databases from this Notion workplace. I can change the color of them and I can also delete and add them whenever I want. For example, to delete it, I just right click here and delete it. If I want to add again, I just click here and add Notion database. Here you have projects. You see the project database is added again. So the right sidebar used for so many features. For example, if you want to add a task or if you want to edit any existing event, you can do it from the right sidebar. For example, if I want to edit an event in this time slot, it will give me the option to add the title and other options in this event. For example, I want to add a task for this time slot. Okay, lunch break. So this is the time which automatically picked from the selected cells. So after that, if you want to make the task recurring, you just need to click here on repeat. So here you have the option to repeat the task whenever you want. Here you have different options every day, every week, and every month. So for example, if you want to repeat a task after every 15 days, so you don't have the option here, but you can do it from the custom settings. So after that, you have the participant. If you have any other team member you want to assign this event to, you can just add your participant from here. And next you have the conferencing. So for conferencing, you might have seen in Google Calendar, whenever you create an event, you have the option to add the Google Meet link as well. So same functionality is added here as well. With the two options, you can add Google Meet and you also have the Zoom account. To add the Zoom meeting, you need to connect your Zoom account first. You just need to click connect and you can connect your Zoom account. But for this tutorial, I will just use Google Meet. But if you want to use Zoom meeting, you need to connect your Zoom account, then the Zoom link will be added here. So if you click here on docs and links, so you can connect any of your database or any document which you have on your Notion workspace, you can add it here in your events. Let's say if you want to take the meeting notes or you want to get anything while you are having that meeting, then this feature will be very useful for you. So next, it is asking you where you want to create this event, whether it's your Google Calendar or any of your existing databases which you have on the Notion. For example, these ones in the right sidebar. So it will show you all of your databases here and you can choose whatever you want. Let's say I want to create this task, is schedule task. If I created the event on Google Calendar, I will be the host automatically. But right now I use different databases. So I also have the option to change the host as well. Here you can see the task is created, the lunch break. If I go to my Notion, you see that lunch break is also added here. If I switch to next day, for example, this 11, it will be added here on the Notion as well for 11. You see, it is switched to 11. So there is another very useful feature at the right sidebar which is called share availability. So share availability gives you the option to schedule the meetings in your free time. For example, if anyone wants to schedule a meeting with you, so he might not know or you might not know the available time for that specific meeting. So if you click on share availability, if it will show you all the available cells in which you don't have any tasks scheduled. I click here on any empty space and I can select these cells and then create it. Here you can see a link is generated. If I click on this link, you can see I have this view. Actually, this link is shareable. You can share it with anyone, with your team member or anyone who want to schedule a meeting with you. And when he land on this page, he will see the available option. For example, if anyone want to schedule a meeting on 14, he will see all the available time which you selected here from the Notion. And this feature will avoid you to have multiple meetings at the same time. So this feature is really useful when you are managing a lot of meetings in same day. So if you use this feature carefully, you can never have two meetings at the same time. So this way, if you share this link with all of your team members or whoever want to have the meeting with you, they will see all the free slots which you have right now and schedule the meeting on these three slots. Alright, the Chrome calendar and this new Notion calendar is known for the shortkeys. So you have so many shortkeys which you can use and quickly achieve any task. If you are using Google Calendar or any other calendar, you don't have so many feasibility to use the shortkeys. But here you have a lot of shortkeys which you can use. So the keys will be little bit confusing for you if you are just started using Notion Calendar. But when you start using it and you get familiar with it, shortkeys will be very useful and very helpful for you. So first key is when you click Command plus K, it will show you this prompt where you can see almost all the functionality of this Notion Calendar. For example, you can I just show you the share availability option. You can also access it from here as well with the shortkey S. And share availability has the shortkey of S. S is for share availability. If you click here, it will show you the same behavior which you can get by clicking the share availability button. After that, we have the shortkey T. T for today. For example, if you go to any other date and you want to come to today, you just need to click T. It will bring you on today. And the next is J. So for example, if you are on week view or if you are on month view, it will show you the next month. If you click J, it will show you next month, the next month. If you are on week view and click J, it will show you the next week. Similarly, you have the K functionality. J is for the next and K will be used for the same functionality for previous. If I click K, it will show me the previous week. And if I am on month view and click K, it will show me the previous month. Okay, next is very useful key, which is N. N show me the next available task for me. So if I click N, it will show me the next available task for me. Right now, it is showing me this task, work study block 2, which is scheduled for 8 to 11 p.m. And here you see you have so many different views and we have the shortkeys for them as well. If you click D, it will show you the day view. And if I click W, it will show me the week view. And similarly, if I click M, it will show me the month view. So shortkeys are really useful to do any task quickly to save your time. So if you see here in this top bar, so we have this small plus and minus. Actually, this is one number of days which you want to see in each week. By default, it is 7, but you can increase it or you can also decrease it according to your needs. But by default, it is 7. And similarly, if you see here in this small sidebar, we have the option for the time zones. So it is really useful feature when you have different team members from different time zones. So you can add all the time zones from here. Right now, I have added 3 time zones. If you want to add another time zone, you just click here on this plus button. And let's say I want to add a time zone for Australia. Let's say this one, and I can just AU. You can give it any friendly name that you want, and it will be added here. You see, it is added. If you have different team members and you are working with different people from different time zone, it will be displayed all the times in this sidebar as well. So I found this calendar very useful. So you can replace it with any calendar which you are using, right? Whether it's Google Calendar or if you are using any other one, you also don't need to worry about losing the data because this calendar will fetch all of your events which you have on any other calendar. So hope you like this video. If you have any question about the Notion Calendar, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.